Good morning, everybody. My name is Kristen, and welcome if this is your first time stopping by. It's morning here. It might not be morning when you're watching this, but I'm going to do a get ready with me today and show you kind of what my regular routine is for every day, but specifically for the weekends, because today is Saturday and I slept in pretty late. I slept until 10:30 and I never do that, so I thought I would just take a few minutes to do this for you guys. I might not talk through the entire video. I might end up doing like a voiceover or something, but I will show you all the products that I'm using and the order that I use them in. So I'm just gonna stop talking and let's just get right into this video. So in the morning, I first just rinse down my face with cleansing water. I shower at night, so I shower with my full washing routine at night, but in the mornings, I just like to do something simple, and cleansing water does the trick for me. So I've been using this sample that I got from, I believe, a Sephora unboxing, I guess. This is by the brand Neogen, and it's Real Flower Cleansing Water in Rose. It's just this tiny little thing, and I use the cotton pads that have a soft side and then a rougher side for exfoliating. So I'm actually going to use this side so I get a deeper clean, and I do this in the mornings. It's quick, it's easy, and I just make sure I get any dirt off overnight that I may have missed or may have built up overnight. Also make sure you get down your neck and your ears, you know, try to get all those spots done. And I do have some dirt on my face. It's a good thing I did that. Make sure your hands are clean before proceeding with skincare or anything, because you don't want dirty hands on a clean face. So the next thing that I've been trying out, which I recently got from using my 20% coupon at Ulta, is this Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion Serum. And the reason I picked this up is because I've been getting wrinkles in my forehead, and I'm trying to ensure that those don't keep coming back. So I use 2 pumps of this, because that's what's instructed on the bottle. This feels like super luxurious. I'll give you guys an update with it once I use it a little bit more. I've only been using it for 3 or 4 days now. But you put it on your face and then, of course, on your neck, because you want everything from head to neck to look young. I've had these lines in my neck since I was little. Like, I think this is just like the natural folds in my neck. These aren't wrinkles, but let's just try to keep them hydrated and not prevent them to get any worse. So I just kind of put this on. It's a very liquidy serum, but I really like it, and this bottle feels super luxurious. It's glass, and it's just like very, very well made and sturdy. For moisturizer, I use the Origins moisturizer. I also use Origins serums and their essence lotion, but when I'm using this new serum, I've been just using the moisturizer and the eye cream. So this is the Ginseng Moisturizer Energy Boosting Moisturizer, and this is really nice to use in the morning, especially because it has a citrus scent, so it's really going to wake you up. And it smells so good. I'm a huge fan of Origin skincare. I started using it, I want to say like last year or maybe 2 years ago, and I started with using this moisturizer actually, and ever since then I've been in love with it because of the scent, and it just makes my skin feel very hydrated and nice. And then I really like the eye cream that goes with it. This is the Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream to brighten and depuff, and this is really nice. It does really brighten up that under eye area. So I just take my ring finger, because it's the lightest, or the finger that's going to put the least pressure on your face. So I just tap that in, and I bring it up, not on my eyelid, but right above the crease, just to kind of give some moisture there as well. And this really does like brighten, as you can tell, like this eye and this eye, like they're completely different. So, and this isn't like in sponsorship with Origins or anything, like I wish, but I've just been really loving their products, and I've used them for a long time. Another brand I like is, I think I want to say Boscia or Bosch. I want to say it's Boscia. I really like their skincare as well, but I haven't purchased that recently, so just been sticking with some new and loved items in my skincare routine. So I'm just going to take a quick break, let this all absorb into the skin, and then I'll come back and I'll show you my makeup routine. So now everything is absorbed into my skin, so we're going to start with our foundation, because I always do foundation and concealer before I do eyes. I know it might be backwards, but that's what I do. And I've really been trying out and loving this CoverFX mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment. It's really, really nice. It's very silicone-y, and I'm almost out of it, but I just take like a pea-size amount and warm it up in my hands, and then I focus it on the center of my face where I get the most oily, and then I spread it from there. And it just makes your skin feel really soft and like you have a really smooth texture to work with, which is really nice. For foundation, I've been sticking with my Try and True. This is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. Mine's in the shade 845. I actually probably need to go a shade lighter, but it's good because I'm almost out of this one. So when I buy my next one, I can go up. So I just use my Real Techniques blending sponge. Well, in this lighting, it looks like it's like a perfect match, but it's a little bit dark. It oxidizes just a small amount. But I love this stuff. It's full coverage, but it doesn't make your skin feel heavy. And using a sponge, which is only $6 and my absolute favorite, really just helps the foundation to absorb into your skin. I get questions about what I'm wearing when I do this. In fact, yesterday one of my coworkers was asking me, and I told her that the key is to use a wet sponge because it makes sure that the foundation doesn't just sit on top of your skin. It really kind of becomes one with your skin, if that makes sense. And make sure you blend all the way back to your ears because your ears might be a different color, and down your neck. A little bit of foundation 101. I've actually been thinking about doing like a 101 series, like kind of back to basics, so I can teach you guys, like, for the younger viewers that watch my videos, just like basics about makeup if you're new to the makeup age, I guess. So yeah, let me know if you guys would like to see that. So next I take my concealer. I use the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Medium Honey. This I'm also probably going to have to go a shade lighter. I already have it, though I've been backing up with all those coupons I've been getting. And I do a lot of concealer. My worst like area on my face is my under eye circles. They get really bad. So this concealer is just really, really good for that. I recommend this concealer to everybody, family members, friends, and everybody just loves this stuff. It's really great. And then I use my same sponge, and I use like the pointier part of it, and I blend this out. So next I set my under eye area. I so highly recommend the NYX HD finishing powder in Banana for this. You can of course use higher end versions of this, but this is $10 and this pan will last you forever, and I really, really love it. I use the Real Techniques setting brush, which is one of my favorite brushes ever. I use it for multiple purposes. I have another one just for highlighting, but this just does such a good job with setting the areas that I concealed, and I love it. I don't do baking very often, but I do pack on quite a bit of powder, so. And then I use my Rimmel Stay Matte in Translucent. I already have a backup of this as well. I really stock up on this stuff, you guys, because these are things that I consistently use and repurchase. For bronzer, I use Rimmel's Natural Bronzer in the shade Sunlight and an angled brush for this. And this is literally my contour routine, so if you guys ever wonder, I don't do much. And then because my neck is a different shade than my face, I take the bronzer and bring it down my neck.